President Joe Biden's son, Hunter, has reached a plea deal with the Department of Justice on misdemeanor charges.
Doug Luzader joins us now to talk about those charges and what the impact could be on the election. Doug, good morning to you.
Good morning. Pretty big development today. This is an investigation, Jen and Mel, that has been going on for 5 years. Unusually long, but it was a pretty expansive investigation. And ultimately, it's come down to these two issues, taxes and guns. He's going to plead guilty, it sounds like, to 2 misdemeanor counts involving a failure to pay taxes. The gun charge is another matter. And the gun charge is serious because it is a felony that can carry with it a 10-year prison term. It sounds like that's going to go to a diversion program where if he keeps his nose clean for a certain period of time, that charge could even be expunged. Now, there is this larger question of whether this is the completion of this full investigation into Hunter Biden. The Attorney General, the U.S. Attorney who's been looking into this says the investigation is continuing. Hunter Biden's attorney says his understanding is this deal is over, but Congress is going to continue investigating this. Republicans in Congress say that there is evidence of corruption here, of influence peddling involving a Ukrainian company called Burisma, and they're going to continue the investigation on that side. But this may resolve the issue for Biden as far as federal charges are concerned here. Jen and Mel.
You mentioned, Doug, that this has been hanging around for a while. Why the deal now?
Yeah, the timing, and you know, listen, we can't ignore the fact that this comes shortly after former President Trump faced 37 counts. These are supposed to be independent investigations. There's a different person investigating the former president than there is investigating Hunter Biden. It's not clear why this took so long, except they may have just been looking into so many other issues involving allegations of influence peddling that ultimately it just came down to these specific charges. It is unusual, my understanding is, to have this all come out in one fell swoop, where they announce the charges and the resolution all at once. But that's what they have done here.
Well, you can see how this could be a black eye on President Joe Biden's campaign for re-election. I'm sure Republicans are going to be jumping all over this. Do you think this is going to have any impact on the 2024 election?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a continued topic in that election for sure. And there are going to be allegations from Republicans that this is evidence of a two-tier justice system. The president, the White House put out a statement saying the president and first lady love their son, support him as he continues to rebuild his life. We will have no further comment. But he is almost certain, the president is almost certain to have to comment about this through the course of this campaign. He's going to face questions about this. You know, obviously, his son has had a number of issues through the course of his life. This is just the latest.
All right, Doug, so if you were a betting man, you feel like Hunter Biden's legal troubles are over?
Well, you know, it's difficult to say. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. But as far as these specific charges are concerned, this would appear to be a resolution. Now, there is going to continue to be a push in Congress among Republicans to continue to investigate Hunter Biden and these allegations of bribery involving payments from Ukraine and China and so on. So from that standpoint, those investigations will continue at you know, as far as House Republicans are concerned. But as far as the Justice Department goes, this may be it.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll learn a lot more in the coming days. But, Doug, thank you so much for that breaking news.
Thank you.